Hello, everybody. This is Adrian, and welcome to cryptosrlife, where we talk everything cryptos. If you are new to the channel, I would like to go ahead and invite you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button to receive alerts on all of our future videos here, as well as hit that thumbs up button and leave any comments in the comment section below should you have any questions or thoughts on the video that I'm talking about. But what a exciting time it is since yesterday and today. The video I did make yesterday regarding Tron TRX and Encash Nucleus Vision. Shortly after the video there, we started seeing some real action on both those projects. Encash, when we made the video yesterday, it was up about 13%. We did see it get as high as 33%, and Tron had been about stagnant, and we also saw significant gains on Tron as well. Let's go ahead and take a look here. My pet project for sure, my favorite one with my largest amounts of holding is Tron TRX. I've been accumulating it since the 3.5, 3 cent, 4 cent range, and I've picked up a pretty good stash of Tron. So it's always really exciting for me to start seeing some action there. So let's go ahead and look at some of the price action, and then we can kind of look at some of the reasoning behind as to why we think Tron is starting to pick up some legs and can start showing some significant gains and some significant profits. It did increase in rank on CoinMarketCap from 15th position on over to rank 14. That's exciting, and currently has an overall market cap of 3.4 billion, a little bit over that, and with a price at sitting at around a little bit under 5.5 cents, and that is pretty awesome considering just a few days ago we were seeing this at the 3-4 cent struggle between the 3 and 4 cent range, and we are starting to see some gains, and I believe it's just warming up and the party is just getting started. Remember, I am not a financial advisor, and this is for entertainment purposes only. I'm only talking about what I think and what I feel and what I'm doing. Feel free to do your own research and form your own opinion. It is always the best way. Learn the process of what you're doing. Don't just go around following advice and following hot tips that you may receive or whatnot. That's more of a gambling perspective into the crypto realm than it is an actual investor standpoint. So make sure you take the time to understand what you're looking at, what you're doing, and feel comfortable in your position. You'll have a lot better of a time trading cryptos. You'll enjoy it a lot more. I mean, I just love trading cryptos. I'd really like to just do it full time. And I have an agreement with my wife once I had an X amount of dollars that I am going to quit everything and just become a full-time investor. And I cannot wait till that day comes. And as from the looks of it, it's going to come a lot sooner than I was initially anticipating it to. So that's pretty sweet. So let's go ahead and take a look at the one-day chart on Tron and see what that's looking like here. So we were kind of coming in sideways at that 4.5 cent range. We did get a nice little step up here into the 5 cent range. We did hold in the 5 cents quite well. We did establish some support here. And then it just shot up. We did break over that 6 cents very briefly. We did touch that level of resistance. It didn't quite break through. We did start seeing a little bit of pullback here in the 5.5 cent range, all the way back down to just below the 5 cent range. We were probably having a lot of people taking profits and selling off. However, that dip didn't last long. We did push back up to the 5 cent range, and it is proving to be a pretty stable support for Tron. That's awesome. Building a new basement at the 5 cent range, testing 6 cent resistant levels is beautiful. I would love to see this thing going up a cent a day. That would just be insane. But I mean, half a cent a day too is no joke. So that would also be relatively badass. So we are seeing some price action, and as we've seen in the past with Tron, once it starts picking up legs, once it does start showing some movement, especially when the movement is sustained and it's not just falling right back down, this coin can really move. I wouldn't be surprised at all once we start getting into that 8-9 cent range. This Tron just takes off on a tangent and starts testing all new time highs. And I mean, that would put me as a happy camper, and I would definitely be kicking back and having a big smile on my face. So, but at the same token, establishing new support levels at higher ranges is a beautiful thing. Slowly stepping up and slowly giving significant gains. And I can't really say slowly. I mean, 20-25% in a day is not slow, but it is sustainable. So let's take a look at some of the reasoning as to why we think or why Tron is starting to wake up and show some movement. I believe it all has a lot to do with a few factors. One of the factors being here, this is Justin's son Twitter account. If you don't follow him and you are a Tron investor, I suggest you go follow him immediately. He is very active on social media and is a great source of information on Tron TRX. So they have moved the launch of the main net. The test net will still be March 31st as planned, so that's cool. But the main net, which is the Tron's blockchain, has been moved from July 1st to May 31st. So that has been moved up significantly, and that is awesome. I think it speaks volume as to their confidence as to how the test net's going to run, and they're ready to already move forward with the main net. And that it speaks to Tron's ability to run the blockchain, to run their project, how things are running behind the scenes, the confidence of the team. I think that speaks volumes, and I believe, I'm fully expecting to see a minimum of a $1 Tron by the end of 2018 minimum. I wouldn't be surprised to see it as high as $3 or $4. And you got to keep in mind, I know everybody with the market cap and this and that, but I also expect the overall market cap to be in the $1.5 to $2 trillion range as well. So it's going to be proportional growth that will allow Tron to make those types of gains. So aside from the launch of the mainnet being advanced, it also has been listed on Bittrex, one of the top 6 exchanges with one of the highest volumes, really trusted exchange as well, very good exchange. So that is initially when we started seeing the boost in price. All the new people that are on Bittrex that might not be on Binance or anything like that could now have access to accumulate Tron, and I believe they have started to. It also has been listed on Upbit. I'm not too familiar with Upbit, but from what I understand, it is a South Korean exchange, and that also is in the demographics of people that would be interested in Tron TRX and express interest in purchasing and picking up some of the tokens, soon to be coins. So that is my opinion on thought process on Tron TRX. I do believe there will be additional news coming out before the launch of the testnet. That's just knowing Justin Sun and the way he is. He likes to hype things, he likes to pump things, and he's very strategic in how he does so. So I believe he's going to use the publicity of the launch of the testnet and the mainnet both as launch pads to also introduce additional information that could just really send this coin soaring. So again, if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. I will be doing additional videos. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing any over the weekend, but I will be doing some on Monday. So please hit that like and subscribe button. Leave any comments or questions below, and happy trading.